Hey everybody. It's been a long time since I've made a video. Um, I really wanted to make videos of everything that was going on at the property where I was at, but after a while it just got to the point that I was just trying to make sure I showed up to work every day. Um, Trying to make sure I was eating right because I wasn't. The property was about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour one way from my job. And so I was driving back and forth. By the time I got home, it was, 8, 9 o'clock at night. So I couldn't really accomplish a lot. On the weekends, I would try to accomplish things on the weekends, but another thing about that property, it still didn't feel right. Um, it was too close to the border, I think, and I mean there was one instance where I was working, and out from the brush came four Mexicans, and I mean, they weren't bad people, they were nice people, but they could have been bad people. And I was way out there, and I didn't have my gun on me or anything. So, yeah. Also, late at night, you always hear the helicopters overhead. Military helicopters and the border patrol helicopters, constantly looking for illegal immigrants. So another thing is that while I was there, the power supply went out. The batteries for the photovoltaic system were pretty old. From what the owner was telling me, they were around 5 years old, and that's really about the end of a battery's life, 5 to 7 years, if that. And that wasn't too bad. It wasn't really the power issue. I can survive without electricity. I had a wood burning stove and everything. The winter was pretty cold, but I was chopping wood and burning wood to keep warm, also to heat up my water so I could bathe for work every day. So that's what my day consisted of. I would get home from work about 8 o'clock at night. I would put wood in the stove, get the stove hot, and that took, half an hour, 45 minutes to get the stove hot and heat up my water, and then take a bath with, a couple of pots, pouring water over my head. And that's pretty much the way I did it for months and months. So I just felt like it just wasn't the right place. Mainly my concern was proximity to the border. So I found another place, and this time, I don't know if you guys remember on my videos when I drove my bike all the way to New Mexico. I actually found some property pretty close by there, up in the mountains, up in the White Mountain area, on the Arizona side. So there isn't an issue with firearms, there's no water issues, and that was the biggest issue up there in New Mexico. And this property already has a well. The water level isn't too deep. I can actually install a pump, a hand pump. I don't know if you guys have seen my favorites, the videos in my favorite section, but there's a hand pump there made out of PVC that I'd like to try. And that's doable because the water level's not too deep. But there is a well already on the property. It is all grid tied, but like I said, I can install a hand well. It's all on propane. So for heating and cooking, the cooking's all on propane. So I'm not, if the electricity goes out there, I'm not too worried. Um, Plus the property's really nice, and it's nice and cool. It's man, today here in Arizona it's about, I don't know, 103, 104. I was talking to my brother the other day, and apparently they lost like 5 chickens again at their house. Temperatures are up to 110 to 115. So anyhow, so I just wanted to update you guys. I know you guys have been wondering about me, and I've been getting some comments wondering what I've been doing. I've also been seeing a lot of comments about the property over where my brother is still at, and a lot of people are saying, well, you know, hook the well up to photovoltaics, to a solar system, do this or do that. And believe me, I've looked at every option. The problem with hooking it up to a photovoltaic system is that you need a massive system to pump the water up, 400 feet, because the motor, it's a massive motor. It's a 220 motor, 220 volt motor. You have to stack inverters if you're going to go that route, or it's really expensive. You need several panels and a big battery bank. From what I know about photovoltaics, so, and then others were saying use misters for the animals, and we were doing that already. We used misters, and it's once it gets beyond a certain temperature, none of that stuff helps. I'm telling you guys, none of that stuff helps. And especially if it's already humid, misters don't do anything. In the monsoon season, it gets 105 degrees, 108 degrees, even 110 degrees out there, and it's like 80% humidity already. So believe me, I mean, we've tried it. We were trying different things for years, different ideas, and a lot of your ideas are good ideas, just not for where we are, not for the desert. Anyhow, I hope everybody's doing well, and that's my update. I'll start shooting some vids at the new property. You guys can take a look at it, see what you think. And I know it's kind of late. I know I'm gonna get that too. Do I really want to start doing something on a new property now, when things are about to collapse? Yes, I do think we only have a few months at the most. But I'm just telling you guys, Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, southwestern Arizona is not a place to be. Is not the place to be if things go down. It's just not. And a book I was reading, Joel Skousen's Relocation, emphasized that. I was really surprised. I opened it up and it said right there, southwestern Arizona is not the place you want to be. But it did say the White Mountain area was a good place, was one of their favorite places for people to relocate to. Anyhow, that's it. I will talk to you guys soon. Oh, and a lot of people were asking for an update. Here she is. Look how big she is. She's not a big dog. She's not a big, huge dog. But she's happy. And she likes her belly rubbed a lot. So, anyhow, I hope you guys are doing good. I'll talk to you guys soon.